Meghan Markle's early exit from the Invictus Games. The real story behind the sudden departure. Meghan Markle's early exit from the Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025 was initially framed as a heartfelt reunion with her children. A graceful departure, a mother returning home, at least, that's what the official narrative suggested. But behind closed doors, the reality was far from elegant. New reports indicate that Prince Harry himself pushed Meghan to leave earlier than expected, following a heated private exchange that shattered the couple's carefully curated public image. The public versus private reality, a tale of two faces. To the outside world, Harry and Meghan presented a picture-perfect image. They smiled for the cameras, held hands, and engaged warmly with athletes. Meghan, ever the actress, played the role of the supportive wife, laughing at Harry's jokes and staying close by his side. But insiders at the event saw a different story unfolding, one marked by tension, forced interactions, and noticeable distance. Love keeping up with the British royal family? Hit subscribe and never miss a moment of royal news. Eyewitnesses noted Harry's change in demeanor. Less affectionate, less attentive to Meghan, more engrossed in his role at the games than in his wife's presence. Meghan, for her part, did her best to maintain appearances. But there were moments, glances exchanged, subtle body language, that hinted at an undeniable strain between the two. Then came the breaking point, the heated exchange that changed everything. Behind the scenes, tensions reached a boiling point. According to sources close to the couple, a private argument between Harry and Meghan escalated dramatically, with Harry making it clear he was done pretending. Whatever was said in that exchange, it was enough to force Meghan's swift departure from Vancouver, an exit that now appears to have been less of a choice and more of a necessity. Shortly after the dispute, Meghan left in a hurry, her exit wrapped in the flimsy excuse of a prearranged departure. But those close to the situation claim this was anything but pre-planned. Security and organizers' response, not the star she thought she was. The most telling sign? Security staff and event organizers were reportedly informed ahead of time that Meghan might be making a swift exit. This wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. Someone, possibly Harry himself, had anticipated the fallout and prepared for it. And unlike in past events, where Meghan was often fawned over and given VIP treatment, this time, her presence was more of a distraction than an asset. The Invictus Games organizers did not release any statements supporting her. No warm words, no public thanks, no acknowledgement of her contribution. The silence was deafening. Even Jenny Duncan, head of communications for the Invictus Games, remained tight-lipped. No public defense. No damage control. Just radio silence. Meghan's humiliating retreat. A fall from grace? For a woman who thrives on attention and admiration, this moment was a humiliating retreat. Instead of being celebrated, Meghan left unnoticed, her departure making barely a ripple among the attendees. And perhaps most damning of all? Harry's reaction after she left. Instead of appearing distraught or distracted, Prince Harry carried on with his duties as if nothing had happened. He continued engaging with athletes, smiling for the cameras, and fulfilling his role as the face of the games, all without any mention of Meghan's departure. For those watching closely, the message was clear: Meghan Markle's presence was no longer essential. A relationship on the brink? This event marks yet another public crack in Harry and Meghan's carefully crafted image. Over the years, their relationship has been under immense scrutiny, with whispers of growing distance, conflicts, and diverging priorities. For Meghan, this early exit may not just be a departure from the games, but possibly a signal of something much deeper. A departure from the very relationship she's built her public persona around. What happens next? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this wasn't just another glamorous royal event. This was a moment of reckoning.